Hey guys, Chris here for Some Pack Sunday. We've got a nice little variety, as always. I've got some Allen and Ginter. I've got my hockey. I've got a little artifacts, 25, 26 artifacts. I've got some Deadpool Chrome, 2025. And something I haven't opened up very much, I've got Optic Don Russ football, 2025. So we'll see what that's like. Some Marvel Spider-Man, or some Spider-Man Magic, and Flesh and Blood Monarch. I like this one because it's kind of got an angel on the pack, so I kind of really like that one there. So, and unfortunately, no Biddy pops. I am a little short on pops right now. Long story short, I don't have any. Actually, that's really the short story short. So, let's see what we got with the Flesh and Blood. I like the cover on this pack because it's very angel-y looking, and I have a collection, and I'm collect a lot of magic cards that are very like angel magic cards, so kind of like the look of it. Angels and vampires and stuff. So let's see. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Little demon looking guy. Smash with big tree. That is what that is. Ooh, engulfing light. Now that's pretty cool. I like that one there. Ooh, this one too. Ooh, that's neat. And that a foil would be really beautiful looking. So actually, ooh, taking flight. I'm getting some pretty cool looking cards that go with some stuff I like. Okay, pound for pound. That's interesting. Spawn of Service, Stony Wooden Hog. Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. The foil back there is not what I think. Ooh. I was hoping for a very angel-y looking one, but kind of a demon-y kind of thing. Unwieldy Bowler. That's interesting. Kind of like that. I got a lot of cool look ones out of here. Interesting. I like it. Not as cool, like the cool art, but not something not really catching me on that one. And then, ooh, I like that one. Battlefield Blitz. That's a neat one. Stick that back there with my collection. And interesting. I don't understand. I guess it's like here he is one thing, and then you flip him and he's another. I have to look into this about the game, so I'll figure that one out. I mean, set him there. And next is Spider-Man. And earlier this afternoon, I was watching the Capitals play, and it looks like, I'm not going to say Ovi played his last game in Washington, but it looks like he played his last game possibly in Washington, D.C. So, ooh, wait, this is, I hate it when they do that. They load these packs backwards. A token card and land on the wrong end. There's a hot dog. So let's see. We're going to go from the back. I think if I do this right, these are all going to be, yep, Spider-Man Web Slinger. These are going to be the common ones. Guy in the chair. I've opened up a bunch of these. I'm just kind of going through them a little fast, unless there's one I see that I really... Now, see, Venomized Cat. Now, that's a pretty good one. We'll stick with him over there with the Venom stuff. Angry Rebel. Doc Ock. Ooh. Interesting. Got Miles in there, but it's not Miles' card, but that's cool. I like the art on that one. Spider Suit. That's interesting. That's a cool one. Actually, those are both uncommon, so those are, we'll set those to the side. Next one is Damage Control Crew. Damage Control Crew. Damage Control. Damage Control. They don't do anything. And ooh, we've got our rare of Doc Ock Tentacles. That's interesting. An artifact equipment. That's kind of cool. And then our foil, or is this our specialty land? Oh wait, our foil is not there. So basic land. This is our rare land. Ooh, a rare land. Urban Retreat. That's interesting. I like that one. You get land. Return tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. That's interesting. I like that one. That's a good card to actually have in game. And then Spider Suit. Hey, I just opened that. I just got one of those. It's running somewhere. So Spider Suit foil. That's pretty cool. So I've got a few good ones here in the Spider-Man set. Next, Deadpool. Actually, I like the first two packs I opened to this. I'm actually kind of liking the I've seen a few openings of the hobby and the retail, the blasters that I got. I didn't get any hobby, but I think the blaster, in my opinion, the blasters are actually a better deal because you get more than just the base cards. You get more base cards than you get more. I don't want to say base cards. You get more insert type cards than you do base cards. So I think that's pretty cool. You got Variant Madness. What's the base card on the back? And got Cable. There's pretty cool. And yes, and I did do a little looking into it, and they like all the base cards like this are all off-centered. I don't know if that's going to be an issue for people grading, because I know there's people who are going to grade stuff, but all of them are off-centered. It looks like they're all skewed to the right. So this, as you can see here and here, this one's even more of an example. They're all off-centered. So I don't know how that's going to affect people who like to grade stuff. So we'll see how that works out. Next we've got, Destroying the Timeline. Crazy Bald Chick. That's the way we'll put that. That's the refractor. And then Deadpool Icons. That's cool. I like that one. That's kind of like a little bit of old school / new school Deadpool art there. So we'll put him over here. And Optic. I've never opened up football Optic that I know of. I think I'm going to say I don't think I've ever opened up football Optic. I've opened up football Don Ross, but not football Optic. So we'll see how this works. So basketball Optics, what I've opened up. Tejan Spears. Don't know much about him. Joy Maxon. What do we got here? Beast Teddy. I'm not sure. Christian Watson and Jared Love. Not sure if that's like a good card or not. I don't really know about. I don't really open up much Panini or Optic. So, and we got Derek Prescott. Derek Prescott. Cowgirls for the whatever. That's actually kind of cool card. I wonder if they have parallels of this thing. Parallels would look pretty cool. So, same thing on the back. That's pretty cool. So let me know if that's actually something interesting or not. So for the people who do open up Optic. And Allen and Ginter. Mostly a mini hunter in this set. I like some of the other cards. I just never get any of the good parallels. But looking for the minis mostly. We're just going to go ahead straight to the back on what the back one is. What do we got? Wicked Curve. Oops. Max Freuden. Interesting. We got Judge. That he always has a grumpy. When does he have a happy face on cards? Someone out there will know, but I've never seen any of his cards. He's got a happy face. Winfield. Winfield. Yep, that's pretty cool. Dean. I don't know Dean. We'll go Dizzy Dean. That's pretty cool. Looking old school. And then Nomo. We'll give him that one a second. And then what do we have here? We have State Birds. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a loop, but State Birds. Oklahoma. We have the Scissor-tailed Flycatcher. I'm not sure what that is exactly. I've never seen one. So it's in Oklahoma. So that's kind of cool. It's Haido Nomo. I don't recognize him, but I'm sure he was on the Dodgers, so he probably has a World Series or two. Maybe. So last but not least, we got my hockey. And like I said, hopefully Ovi didn't play his last game for the Caps, but it's looking like he may have played his last game as a Washington Capital today. Or not as a Washington, but as a Washington Capital in D.C., which, who knows, we'll find out this summer when he decides to make his decision. And we got Philippe Henrik. But yeah, as a Caps fan, I'm sad if he actually does go. Call it Brendan Montour. Call this season his last season, but you know what? He's had a long career. And who we got here? We got Malkin, one of the guys he was playing against today. And our parallel is Adam Fox. So shout out to Dan, or Dan's Comic Corner. He's a Caps fan, or not a Caps, Rangers fan, so shout out to Dan on that one there. So Nice little mix of stuff here. I got Adam Fox on the hockey. Pretty cool looking mini. The State Birds. I'm not sure much about this one. Hopefully that's actually, someone can tell me more about this. The Besties. I'm not sure how that, I'm not sure of that card. Someone let me know. I like the Deadpool. Got some cool Magic stuff. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye.